Okay, does the sound work now? Does the sound work now? I apologize. Been away for a bit. Okay. I'm going to wait and make sure y'all can hear me. It shows that the sound is working right now. It may not be the best property one. It's not my Yeti one. Yes, awesome. Awesome. Audio's okay, chill. Y'all are cute. Good morning. We have GDP in exactly 15 seconds. Let's go look at ES and get our levels. Here's the deal on ES. We're looking for a 4-hour lower high. The hourly supports are in yellow, so 4-hour lower high is the more likely scenario compared to yesterday's high. So we would have to really do some structure rebuilding today to fix yesterday and get to a higher high. It can happen. Okay, GDP is out. You hear me? It's my Yeti is not working. It is the default microphone. I apologize. I don't know what I did while I was gone. I rebooted my computer, so I'll figure it out before tomorrow. All right, what's going on with GDP? Let's go take a look. GDP is a little less. Initial jobless claims are a little less, which is a good news is bad news thing for the market, so that's not great. Market is taking it well right now. That's good. I'll get my flow here in just a second, y'all. Y'all have asked for a chart request show for so long that I thought today was the right day because I've been out of touch with charts for 3 days. And I'll tell you what I've been up to. But it looks like the market is responding positively at the moment. We look at hourly resistances on NASDAQ. We're not over 1689075. I don't have high hopes that this is going to last, but we'll take what we can get. And when I say I don't have high hopes that this is going to last, it's because 4-hour lower highs are the more likely scenario on all 4 major indices. There are 161 of you here, and I appreciate you being here after I told y'all there would be no show this week. I appreciate it. All my friends. Okay, everything's looking stable right now. No major issues in this response to GDP, and I will get my bearings in just a second. All right, so good morning. Welcome to the pregame show. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. If you want to give me a follow on Twitter, that'd be lovely. I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. We have a webinar tonight where Chart Guy Lamont will explain to Chart Guy Dan how he uses market profile, and he is a freaking ninja with market profile. I think it is a show worth tuning into. So I am going to get that link. I'm going to put that here. So there is the link to the webinar tonight. Let's see if I can see. It is scheduled for 3 p.m. Mountain Time, so that is 5 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to pin that link. In just a second, I'll pin it to the top. Oh, hey, Guybrush. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So I've introduced myself. What do I do here most mornings? Well, most mornings I don't start out with microphone issues and yada, yada. But I do my best. Market's really going now. Our economic calendar, we had GDP and initial jobless claims at 10 a.m. We have U.S. leading index and a TIPS auction, something to be aware of. My overall table that I share every day is more bearish than bullish, and that has more to do with yesterday's news. Here's what I think about yesterday's news. Well, I usually don't look at the news, but I did look at it yesterday because it was quite a bearish move, and tick cumulative was very extreme, so I went and looked at it, and it's about Taiwan and that unfortunate situation. I hate all conflict. So it seems as though the president of China has been saying for a very long time that he is going to take back Taiwan. So what he told Biden last month that came out yesterday, I don't think is new news. I feel like it was already known news. So it disrupted the market temporarily, but we do have the possibility to recover, and our bounce is enough for an hourly higher low, and I'll go over that. But overall, we're looking more bearish than bullish. XLV and Microsoft in the hourly trend I thought were a little bit iffy, so I did not put a pattern on those or make a decision bullish or bearish. And Bitcoin looks great, and that's good for the overall market. I do not have notes today. Again, this is not my traditional show. This is a show where I normally go over what I am looking at in the market. Well, today I'm going to go over the indices and commodities, and then I want to look at what charts you want to look at. And my goal is to not rush myself. I'm just going to try to do what I can do and answer questions and help you, since I haven't been here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I wasn't here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I was with this beautiful lady. I put makeup on her. She's lost her hair, but she got discharged yesterday, and I was so happy to be with her. This was my home the last 3 nights, on this little love seat, taking care of the woman. We jokingly, not jokingly, call her Cat Queen, because she is our queen, and that's her getting signed off on occupational medicine on what she has to do to recover. So I know that that's too personal, and that's what I normally don't do that, but I just wanted to know, y'all to know where I've been, and it's been for a good reason that I've been absent. I posted in the chat room as I could, but she's discharged and on the way to healing now, and I could not be more thrilled. Okay, so we now have an hourly higher high, but we do not have a 4-hour higher high. Y'all, odds favor. Let's draw our rectangles. And let me turn the magnet off. Odds favor a 4-hour lower high. We have enough room for an hourly higher low. Then what happens? Then it's the showdown. So the showdown will look something like this. We come up, we possibly get that lower high, we get the higher low, and then the EQ forms, and then who wins? So that's what I'm looking at. As far as timing, it is the more likely scenario that the 4-hour lower high will happen first before the hourly higher low. So bears are looking to position today to get that 4-hour lower high, but we zoom out, y'all. Have we really done any damage? No, we cooled off RSI. We're holding the 8 EMA on the daily. No major damage has been done. So that's good for the overall market. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we haven't done a lot of major damage. I know yesterday was very upsetting for some that it came in so fast and furious, and Dan had been sharing with everyone that that's how it would likely come in, is fast and furious, and man, did it. But overall, no structure damage has been done on larger time frames. It hasn't happened. On this 4-hour, bulls just need to get that 4-hour higher low, change my pen color, 4-hour higher low, and then see what they can do from there. You know, can they do more with it? Right now, bulls are pushing. They like that GDP number. So I am more comfortable today being a bull than I am a bear overall. Not here. I would like a pullback to be a bull. All right. Nothing wrong with that chart. That's right, Mary. So I'm all out of order. I'm going to go back and say hello to my friends. Hey, Tom. Hey, Shake and Bake. Greg, Eric. Me Too. I don't know what's going on with that. Me Too. I'm sorry I can't help. Hey, Keggers. Andre. Sir Fernando. Carl. Hey, Paula. Spaceball1. JFB. Tess. Mal. A man after my own heart. Hey, Corey. JG. Lesmar. Dollar Tree. Mike. Gino. Trader Bill. Michael, my girl Tamazon, DJ Upgrade, Sergio, J Hugs, Renee, Carl, Bobby, hey Paula, Sir Fernando, I think I've said hi, hello, Guy Brush, Average Guy, Matt, I'm going to pin the webinar today at 5 p.m. You do not want to miss this webinar. Sergio, Christian, King Posse, Card Lady. So I'm just going to stop there, but hello to all my friends. Thank you, MG. I appreciate that. lots of hearts and prayer hands and stuff, and it gets frustrating when the Nightbot deletes all of that, so I'm sorry. So I apologize that Nightbot, it does that. The president of China is exactly what he's called, President Jinping of the People's Republic of China. He is the president of China. That is what he's called. And I know he's a dictator, but I'm sorry, that's what he is formally called. So there's that. All right. So 4-hour lower highs on our Fab 4. I have nothing else to add besides that's what we're looking for. VIX is still healthy. We want to see VIX lose the hourly EMAs. Hang Seng was slightly green overnight. DAX is red but slightly recovering. Bitcoin is the story overnight. This is a beautiful chart. This is a trampoline move. We have a squeeze. We're holding the 50 RSI, low bear volume on consolidation with a rounded bottom. This is beautiful. This is a risk on asset. What is it telling us about the market? Is it saying Taylor Swift, shake it off? Like just shake off yesterday? Possibly. Dollar's weak. That's good for the market. And it's good for gold. Gold is benefiting from dollar weakness. Oil is taking a breather now. So we have a 4-hour downtrend now. The weekly lower high has been set on oil now. Now the question is, where will the daily higher low be set? That'll be the next play on oil. We'll be looking for a daily higher low. No trade on nat gas. And I'm going to stop there with my normal tickers. And now I'm going to go to TCG members and their chart request first that they put in chat. My tax loss harvesting strategy and watch list is not done yet. So I brought this up to show you long stock ETF and shares, profits and loss for the long and short equity options must be closed by Friday, December 29th if you wish to report the gain or loss for 2023 tax year. So in theory, if we're looking to buy stocks that are beat down that could possibly benefit from tax loss harvesting, meaning people are going to sell by December 29th and then possibly buy back next year, this is a little early to be buying. I have my names that I like. I love FSR. Doesn't mean it's going to work. And I like Save because of the JetBlue deal pending. So, and I like Rivian and I like Lucid. So I do have a few names that I like, but I am not solid on these names. I plan to spend this weekend, now that I am back home, and really spend time devoted to the tax loss harvesting. Right now we're just a little early. And what I commit to do is to do a total separate video on tax loss harvesting and do a live stream about it. That's just tax loss harvesting, not mixing it with the pregame or anything else, because I know so many of you have questions about it and I want to do a thorough job this year. D-Dog daily higher low is the more likely scenario. This chart looks good. Are we waiting for, we got hourly oversold yesterday. Does that mark the daily higher low is the question. And then if you want it along, you could buy a pullback back to 119.12 area for a potential higher low. This chart has been beat up. But we're looking, let's see, are we losing that? No, 90.78. We're looking for a daily higher low compared to 90.78, and that's still possible. That is still possible. It could be a good long in this area, and just put your stop at 90.75. Now I'm going to go fast because there's so many names that I'm just going to go a little faster than normal, but y'all can slow me down on your YouTube if it's too fast. K-Web. Weekly inside bar. We technically lost the daily support. We have monthly inside bars. I would stay on this weekly chart and say, okay, 25.93 is my magic number. If we lose 25.93, then it's not time to bottom fish yet. So if you're in long on K-Web, I would put my stop around 25.90. Okay, and then look for a long closer to 24.90. It means we were just a little too soon on this long idea. NVO. Oh, Hershey, yes, that's on my list as well, Andre, for sure. For sure. NVO, this isn't a good look. My question is, have these weight loss drug names, have they, you know, experienced all these exponential gains, gains and weight loss? And is it time for a breather? Possibly. Weekly lower high is on deck compared to 105.69. That's the more likely scenario. This thing is healthy, super healthy. We're gapping up. Gap rules apply. 102.87 is your high of yesterday. As long as we're holding that level, it's a long signal. So it may have more runway to go. What's the RSI? Yeah, it has plenty of runway to go on the daily and weekly again. So another leg up is possible. Mara, it looks good because Bitcoin looks good. This is parabolic. RSI is extended, but what does that mean anymore? You can't short a name based on RSI conditions alone. RSI is a condition. It is not a reason to enter based on just that condition alone. And let's see, I would feel more comfortable shorting against 24.13 than I would be going long here. So I'm going to actually set an alert for $24. I would like a short in that area. Okay. Oracle, they had a debacle with earnings. They entered gap fill area. Plenty of room for a daily high or low. Did they hit hourly oversold? Almost. So hourly oversold may mark that daily high or low if we get there officially to look for that potential daily high or low. On Oracle, we're looking for a weekly high or low. So I really like that idea of looking for a daily high or low. I like it. All right, those are the TCG people, folksies. Now let me go back up. It's funny, you are saying that was so thoughtful for me to take care of my mom, but the nurses came in and they kept saying, your family, your sisters, and your daughter, the way y'all love on your mom, that makes y'all decent people, but the real reflection is your mom is such a good mom. And I think that's true. When you have family that's just all over you, it's like, I was like, Mom, your lips are dry. You need lotion. Do you want a protein drink? What do you need? Can I massage your feet? That's not as much of a reflection of me as a person. It's a reflection of her as a mother. So, you know, kind of reminds you to just invest time in people that you love, not so you can bank it for the future in case you need it. It's just a mutual relationship that's super beneficial and pretty awesome. She's so awesome that there's just can't say no to the cat queen. Okay. Net. I can't tell you if it's time for consolidation. We have a monthly higher high, weekly higher high. When you have such a strong name, you wait for that hourly oversold. We got it yesterday, Mary. Now the question is, will 82.40 hold? And can we get a higher low based on that? I don't have a good read on this chart. ARK news is out that they're buying Tesla shares again for their ETF. This sure does look like a megaphone. Yeah, lower lows and higher highs without follow through. I'd be careful. I'd be careful with this one. I think a top fish against 52.51 or this intraday level of 53.20 makes sense. If the market's screaming, just leave these short ideas alone. Yeah, there was going to be no show this week, but my mom got discharged a couple days early. So I was able to leave yesterday because she was discharged. So this is unexpected for my family and is a great Christmas miracle. Okay. I'm going to hide any comments of political nature. And I'm going to do one ticker per person just because I want to make sure I get to as many as I can. I don't know a lot about this name. It's OTF. This is a tough one. Yeah, this is a tough chart. I'd be very careful. Was there the rabbit, you silly rabbit? You got to be very careful. Elmer Fudd, what was it? Yeah, don't have a read on this chart. This is tough. Over the counter, liquidity's not that great. Average volume 248,000. This can be pushed around with someone with 500,000 bucks. Thank you, Silver. SE. Not looking spunky. 3507, 3520. I think we can count that as a daily double bottom. We have a lot of support in this area, but if 3487 is taken out, look out below. You could be at a bottom area where it's time to buy, as long as 3487 area holds. If it breaks, that's a flat bottom break, and that's a short signal. So I think it's a decent long risk to reward against $35. Below $35, I would be hella short on it. I'm not sure that that's the news, J. Howell, but CNBC, that's what they're reporting the news is, and I'm just kind of going with the overall narrative. Oh, JFB. PayPal. I honestly, as a human and as a citizen, I care about the news, but as a trader, I don't care. It was time for consolidation. You have a clear double top at 64.13, 63.97. The daily 200 MA overhead. This is a short, looking for a 4-hour lower high compared to yesterday's high. That's right, Schwab. If y'all could see me right now, sleeping in a hospital is like almost impossible with the vitals and the nurses and the IV beeps and everything else. I have like these big patches underneath my eyes for my puffiness. It's just totally sleep deprivation, which is another reason I want to do chart requests, because I did not want to put Queen of the Mountains out there where I have been out of touch with charts and I'm sleep deprived, so I didn't want to do that. But I feel like I have the wits about me to do chart requests. So Schwab has a gap fill at 66.41, and that's the area I'd be looking at for a long, looking for that daily high or low. So on these, I like to just go set an alert for 66.50. That's right before that gap fill. That may be an area where it reverses. Hertz. Hertz, ugly candle yesterday, but that's the case for a lot of charts. Weekly lower high, the more likely scenario. This could be a short, looking for that weekly lower high. 1042 would be my top fish level to look for that weekly lower high. Sol USDT. Y'all have asked for this show format for a long time. I hope it's hitting all the boxes of what you wanted. This chart looks great. Crypto is booming. 4-hour RSI is overbought. We're in a weekly uptrend. It means a lot less. Stay in long as these hourly EMAs are below price. Stay in long. If you want a long, I would wait for first 5 or 15 minute oversold. Path. Is it still a bull flag? Yeah, possibly. 24.52 needs to hold. If you could get a long against 24.52 and stop out of 24.50 is lost, I like that potential trade. VIX doesn't look great. 4-hour lower high is possible compared to 13.93. If that could happen, that could help the market. And we need the dollar to keep coming down. Nike. You're welcome, average guy. Stephen Morgan. If I could blow that up and make that as big as possible. Is there any way I could blow that up? No. But that is the reason I wanted to master trading, so I could have the freedom to go be with my mom, bring her a vest, bring her a robe, bring her lotions and potions. She's just like me. She likes her skincare stuff. And that's the reason I trade, is that woman, so I can go be with her or my dad if they need me. Literally the reason I trade. And I'm hoping next year that our family gets a reprieve from all the stress and I'm here more and I don't have as many absences. I think I missed a total of maybe 5 weeks this year, which is still not a ton. A lot of people get that for vacation on normal jobs, but that's not my goal. My goal is to be here every day whenever possible because I love being here. And y'all been very patient with me and what's been going on with my mom and what happened to my brother. So I appreciate it. Nike looks good, holding 4-hour EMAs, holding daily 8 EMA, over the weekly 200 MA. This could be a potential hourly diamond bearish reversal pattern, man. Knowing that I have 2 Nike presents right now in my closet I need to wrap for my nephew and my son, it's hard to short Nike around Christmas, but I think you could possibly top fish against 123.39. Okay, I missed my place. Devin. And I believe Denzi will be live in 5 minutes. I'll try to be finished by then. Devin looks good above the daily 50 EMA. On any consolidation, a daily high or low is the more likely scenario. Game. Ooh, those upper wicks are ugly. Yes, we're looking for a daily high or low, but this would be like one of my last choices for that. I'd be looking to top fish this-ish. 1741 is your pregame high. Yeah, I'd be looking to top fish against yesterday's high. These daily candles with the upper wicks are pretty ugly. Theo, thank you. Y'all have been so wonderful and so understanding, and I appreciate it a lot. I'm sure I've lost viewers because I've missed some weeks, and I know that that's to be expected. And for those of you who have stayed and just offer me support and love, I appreciate it. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, CGC had the reverse split. That's never a good thing. If we look at this chart on the monthly, this is a ski slope. With all these reverse splits, now the high was 592.50 and you're at 492. So you just got so many bag holders overhead. Bounces are for shorting until bears prove otherwise. If you see 5-minute overbought on this thing, 5-minute overbought, it's a time to short. I'm just going to set this and see if that is a consistent thing. It's a time to short until bulls prove otherwise. Thanks, Special K. Love you, Tammy. CVNA was frustrating yesterday. I know what happened with the market brought it down, but even before the market news or the whatever spooked the market happened, CVNA gave up a lot more than I thought it should after clearing the prior day high. $57.19. We cleared that. We got a monthly higher high. Then it just gave it all back. It was pretty frustrating. I think bears can look for a top fish. Let's see if we have a midday level. Yeah, against 59.87. So far. Hey, Barry. Thanks, Paula. Okay. SoFi, my comment yesterday morning in pre-market in TCG room was watch this $10 rejection. It kept rejecting at $10 psychological. Of course, it bounced 16 cents over it and rejected. I would say SoFi is a top fish, and I would look for a top fish against 9.85. IMPP. This chart looks good. Oh, shipping. I keep this one on back burner watch. If you don't have a long, I would wait for a back burner for oversold conditions. And if you have a long, I'd stay in long as the daily 8 EMA is below you. Okay. Yeah, hit the like button. Yes, that's it. VFS, I like to short it. I like to short it. Look here. Look at that 15-minute overbought. I love to short overbought conditions on VFS. My alert is gone on it. I used to have an alert on this. I really think it's a consistent trade until bulls prove otherwise. It's a highly manipulated name by the way the share structure is. So yeah, the 5-minute is overbought. It's there. The 15-minute alert's there. Okay. Yeah, hit the like button. Okay, let's look at Tesla. Tesla had some news. What was the Tesla news? Oh, Kathy Woods is now buying Tesla stock again. I've been doing options CZA SPKI because I haven't had shares available, even though I'm part of the Hard to Borrow program on Thinkorswim. But I would prefer to short the shares. Tesla is weak. You're looking for an hourly lower high compared to 257.44. So on the bounce, you're looking for a lower high. Okay, I think I got maybe 80% of the names. Brian, tips on SQQ and the dividend. QQQ had a dividend. Is just watch QQQ. That's it. On any leverage ETF, watch the underlying and trade accordingly. Yes, the dividend threw off a lot of people, but just watch the underlying. Those leverage ETFs, looking at those, looking at the leverage ETFs can just throw you off. Again, this is who I am, Chart Gal Lori. If you want to give me a follow on Twitter, I posted my Christmas card yesterday. Not like me, but I had one actually of walking away with my husband and I holding hands, and like walking away with our back to the card, and I wanted to say peace out 2023. I'm so ready for a new year and new vibes, and I hope you're here with me for every show, and or as many shows as you can. Be a member of TCG, hang out with me. I'll be taking a bigger role next year, and I'm super excited about it. I love trading. It's my absolute life's passion. If you've been around here for a hot second, you know that to be true. So give me a follow on Twitter, hit that like button, and most importantly is check out this webinar this evening with the GOAT, Charting Man Dan, and the other GOAT, Chart Guy Lamont, where basically Lamont is going to teach Dan how he swing trades using volume profile. You're not going to want to miss this. At the end of the show, they're going to have a swing report, crazy code, like crazy big code for 1 month subscription to the swing report. But the purpose of the webinar is to teach, not to sell. We sell very terribly. We teach a lot better than we sell. So if you're interested in using volume profile, you're going to want to check this out. And that link is pinned to the top of our chat right here on YouTube. All right, love you all. Thank you for being here, and y'all use stop losses.